Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So, I just watched a TikTok video of one of Biden's speeches or whatever, and it says that he was talking on of course the podium or whatever, and he was saying, okay, so we're about to go into a dark winter, and somebody got curious, being that this dude's a fucking complete idiot, okay, got curious and decided to look up the definition or what dark winter means. So, what dark winter means, I'm sure for those of you that have already seen this uh, TikTok video, that this doesn't really apply to you. It's for the ones that haven't seen it and don't know really what the thing means. And if you want to further investigate it from what I've said, go on Wikipedia or Google and look up what dark winter means, what the code name for dark winter means. And what dark winter means is dark winter was a code name for a operation back in 2001 of June 1st or like June 1st or some shit like that to June 19th or some shit like that. And it was a senior biohazard operation for smallpox, the smallpox disease. Now, it only gave like a summary of the definition. Like there's I'm sure there's a bigger meaning or a more explanatory meaning to this term, but I haven't done my research yet on it because I'm actually about to go leave for a job here in a couple minutes. So I thought I'd make a quick YouTube video just to, tell you all a little bit about it in case you haven't caught up on the news or you hadn't watched the news this morning or whatever, or you haven't seen his latest presidential speech or whatever the fuck, whatever's going on. So just from that, now I'm not a smart man, okay? But just from that explanatory, like, thing from Alexa, because he asked Alexa, because he's got an Alexa, which is, whatever. And just from just from that short explanatory statement right there, I guess you would call it, is pretty fucking terrifying. Okay, now, like, I don't mean to say that as like, oh my god, he's out to get everybody, okay? I don't. But at the same time, most of y'all that don't know what the fuck this means, like myself, need to look this shit up and find out, the whole backstory and everything behind it to see what the, like what the outcome is going to be, or, what the cause and effect is going to be of this shit. So, like, am I saying that this shit's going to turn out like Purge? Because it could possibly do that. And I've been saying that for a while. Yeah, maybe. But I don't think this dumbass understands that when he says shit over like public TV or news or all this other shit, that there's gonna be that people aren't just gonna get curious and start looking shit up. Like, he thinks that he can get away with saying all these code names and these operations and shit like that, and people not understand what the fuck he's talking about. And then you got the guys that are like, oh yeah, well, let me go look this shit up because I don't know what the fuck this means. And not only that, in any time that I've been alive, I've never heard a fucking president in my life use the name of winter as dark winter. That's fucking scary. So I had a lady ask me the other day, and this is funny, man. There's people all over the fucking world that voted for Biden, thinking they were gonna get some sort of special treatment, and they're not. But so Biden's saying that, okay, Biden's thing is that he's been in office for 40 something years, right? Okay, and now he's the president, right? Oh well, he's the fucking president. There's nothing we can do about it. Alright, well, let me put it into a real life perspective for you, okay? If you had a mechanic that was working on your car for 40 fucking years, okay, say you had a project. Say you had like a Monte Carlo or a fucking something that was really old and it took a really long time, and you were just, you didn't really have the money to do it all at once, and you were just slowly building on it as time progressed, right? So, in 40 years, if that mechanic hasn't done shit on your fucking vehicle, would you still trust him? Would you, take a survey or a vote to make him a lead mechanic? Like a lead tech at that shop? Would you vote for him? And a lot of people are like, yeah, if it was Biden. No, motherfucker, no, you wouldn't. If Biden was working on your car, if Biden was a mechanic, okay? A lot of people don't understand the scenario. But like, if Biden was a mechanic and he was working on your fucking car for 40 something years and didn't get shit done on the car in 40 years, okay? Now, would you want him to become a lead mechanic? No, you wouldn't, because he hadn't done shit on your vehicle. Okay, put that in your perspective of USA. That motherfucker's been in office for 40 years. Fuck, I didn't even know Biden existed for 40 something fucking years. Like, he just popped up out of nowhere and was like, I'm gonna run for president. I didn't even know the motherfucker was in office. Like, for me, that shows me that motherfucker was not important enough to be on live TV in the fucking office, because he ain't done shit. So, now he's a fucking president, he's all over the fucking TV and the news and blah, blah, blah. And to me, as a kid, fucking, as an early teenager, motherfucker I hadn't seen the motherfucker at all. None. So, but it just goes to show, like, you've got to be careful when dealing with politics, okay? This is the whole moral of the story. You've got to be careful when dealing with politics because of the fact that when they say these terms or these fucking, these weird ass words, a lot of people don't think about that shit and are like, okay, well, let me just, you just kind of sit down and do your fucking research. And I know a lot of people don't want to fucking hear that because a lot of people are lazy as fuck or don't really even want to do their research because they think they know everything, a bunch of smart ass motherfuckers. But you've got to understand, like, when they say these terms, you've got to look up some of these terms, because if you don't know what these fucking terms mean, you can be on the wrong side of the fence, if you know what I'm saying. So you just gotta stay aware, stay alert, I guess, is the whole moral of this. Because like I said, this guy probably didn't know what the fuck Dark Winter meant, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna look it up. So he pauses the fucking video and says, hey, Alexa, what does Dark Winter mean? And Alexa starts talking about Dark Winter. Like, that's really weird. But anyway, peace out.